In today's video, I'm going to go over how we found a setup in Euro futures. This is the September contract. It is the daily chart. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run all possible price projections, retracements, and extensions and see what we can come up with. So in this case, I'm going to start with what I like to call symmetry. That's where I'm running 100% projections from these prior swings and comparing them to the current swing in this case. So I'm going to use that projection tool. It uses 3 points on the chart, and we're going to start back here, high to low. From the high, compare those. That's almost exactly the same. Actually, let's measure it. We take this high to this low. That is 28.75. We take this high to this low. 28.80. Okay, very, very similar swings. We're also going to use the other ones. So here, this one might be a little too small, but let's check it. Yeah, we went through it, so we don't need it. Let's get rid of it. And then I think this one may also be too small, but I'm going to try it anyway. So this high to this low, project from this high. Yep, we're through that one too. And then we have the ones that are a little bit closer. So we have a larger swing that we can use. That's going to come in below though. And then I'm going to use the swings inside of that. So high to low from high. Okay, that one comes in just a little lower. And we have this high to this low, projected from this high. Okay, that comes in the same general area. These I can tell by looking at them that, we're through those. But we already have 3 projections. Now you can stop right here and say I have a setup, because you do, because symmetry by itself is absolutely a setup, and you can see that we're holding so far. But I like to see if there's anything else that's overlapping. So I'm going to run some of the retracements, and I'll probably look at this low to high, higher low to the high, higher low to the high, and higher low to the high, and see if we come up with anything that overlaps. And also in this case, I don't think we're going to have any extensions. I don't really see any extensions that will overlap this area, so we're going to leave that alone in this case. So here, let's do the low to the high. All right, well, we have a 382 that kind of overlaps this area. Let's try this next swing, low to high. Okay, it looks like we have a 50% there. Let's try, oh, actually this is the low here. Low to high. Okay, so we've gone through a couple of things, so we're going to erase a few lines here, but here, another low to high. All right, so let's get rid of everything that the market has gone through, because it doesn't have value anymore, and you have other price relationships left. And then we can also get rid of the levels below the market, because we're not close to any of that. And we're really going to focus on this first area. This is your setup. So if you want to, you can just say it is from here to here, or you can include these 2 projections and make it a larger zone. But bottom line, we have hit and held, and if we hold this area, let me give you a potential upside target. The target's coming in by running a retracement of the high to the low and extending upwards. So this would be target number 1. This would be target number 2. We do have some hurdles on the way up. Okay, and I think what I want to do is also show you what a trigger would have been, let's say, on a 15-minute chart. Okay, 15-minute chart would be the aggressive swing trade trigger. Okay, and then let's hit or add the template here. So I use the 834 EMA combo there. And then this is where we made the actual low on the 15-minute chart. And you can see that we have at least taken out a prior swing high. Well, there's one that we took out here. Here's another one we took out here. Here's another one that we took out. But I'd like to see the moving average crossover, so the 8 cross above the 34 EMA, and also in the process, if possible, I want to at least see it taking out a prior swing high, because that shows a pattern shift from here, lower lows and lower highs, to potentially higher highs and higher lows. So that would have been a trigger. You also could have looked at the zone and used a 1-minute chart for a day trade trigger. Okay, but bottom line, this is how we find our setups. This is an example of a trigger. And if you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe.